Year 1, I hope that you all had a lovely weekend and you had a lot of fun. Today in maths we are going to be making equal groups. So we are continuing with our new topic. Before we start our learning, please can you write the short date 0504-2020 and the LI to know if groups are equal. Pause the video to complete this. So before we start our lesson, please can you practice counting in 2s, 5s and 10s with Jack Cartman. So here are the links for all of the different numbers, 2, 5 and 10, and you will be counting all the way up to 100. Now here we have part of 100 square, from 1 to 50. Timmy is counting in 10s on part of 100 square. He starts at 10. Can you find 10? Well done. Which numbers will he say? He's counting in 10s, remember. Which numbers will he say? What is the same about the numbers that Timmy says? What is different about the numbers? Pause the video to answer these questions. Timmy will say the numbers 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 when he is counting in 10s. All the numbers have the same ones digit, so you can see 10 has a 0 as the ones digit, 20 has a 0 as the ones digit, 30 has a 0 for the ones digit, 40 has a 0 for the ones digit, and so does 50. And they all have different tens digits, so we can see 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s and 5 10s. And the 10 digit goes up by 1 each time he says a new number. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done if you got that all correct. Well done, great work. So this is my turn. We need to find out how many birds that there are in the trees. So I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 birds in each tree. And there are 1, 2, 3 trees. There are 10 birds in a tree. There are 3 trees. So if I count in 10s, 10, 20, 30. That means that there are 30 birds altogether. So that was my turn and now it is your turn. There are something unicorns in a field. There are something fields. There are something unicorns all together. Pause the video to try this by yourself. The answers are there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 unicorns in a field. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. That means that there are, now remember we've got to count in 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40. That means that there are 40 unicorns altogether. Well done if you got that correct. Now here is some new vocab. What does the word equal mean and what does the word unequal mean? Pause the video to tell your adult. Equal means the same, remember equals means the same. And unequal means that they are not the same, it is different. So I've got some different pictures here and you need to tell me if they are equal or not. So these ladybirds have an equal amount of spots. They all have 3 spots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So they have an equal amount of spots. These plates of cookies are unequal because they have different amounts of cookies. Some have 2 cookies and some have 3 cookies. So this has 2, 3, 2, 3 and 2. So we know that they are unequal. Now your turn. Are these groups of cubes equal or unequal? And how do you know? Pause the video to work it out. They are equal because each group has 3 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well done. Are these groups of cars equal or unequal? And how do you know? Pause the video to work it out. The answer is they are equal because each group has 6 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done if you got it correct. Now, are these groups of hats equal or unequal? How do you know? Pause the video to work it out. The answer is they are unequal because some groups have 5 hats and one has 1 hat. The groups are not the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got just one over here, so they are not the same. One is different. And here we have some groups. Now these groups are equal even though they look a little bit different. So we can check they all have 6 green spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to be careful just because a group might look slightly different. We need to always count to check that they are equal or if they are unequal. Now here is your activity. Can you use some small objects from home like we have been with our cubes or our pens and pencils or coins? Can you make 3 groups of 2, 2 groups of 4 and 2 groups of 3? Pause the video here to go and get your objects and make your groups. So here are some examples that I made. So here I have 3 groups of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And do I have 3 groups? 1, 2, 3. And then you needed to make 2 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now do I have 2 groups? 1 and 2. And 2 groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have my 2 groups. Pause the video to check your answers. Now, if you are in Mrs. Coker's phonics group, this is your activity. Are these groups equal, and how do you know? You have some cubes, you have some ladybugs, and you have some cookies. And here are some sentences that you need to fill. These groups are equal or unequal because they are the same. These groups are equal or unequal because they are different. If you are in Mrs. Coker's group, pause the video to complete your activity. If you are in my group or Miss Thurlow's group, can you complete these drawings? Timmy is drawing equal groups of 2. Complete the drawing and the sentences. So you need to fill in these boxes and check that they all have 2. If they don't, you need to add some or take some away. Timmy has something groups of something strawberries. Timmy has something strawberries all together. Timmy is drawing equal groups of 4. Complete the drawing and sentences. Timmy has something groups of something strawberries. He has something strawberries all together. That's your activity for if you are in my group or Miss Thurlow's group. If you are in Miss Zadie or Mrs. Meta and Mrs. Huth's phonics group, please can you complete this activity? Timmy has something groups of strawberries. He has something strawberries all together, and then this reasoning question. Timmy and Miss Morgan have some sweets in jars. Who made equal groups? Here's Timmy's and here's mine. Explain how you know. And for your extension challenge, Timmy is making bundles of hay. He made 2 groups, Group A and Group B. Which group is equal? How do you know? The answer is Group A is equal because there are 3 groups of 3 bundles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now if we look at Group B, we can see that it is unequal because we have 4 bundles of hay and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Group B is unequal and Group A is equal. Now time for our shout-outs. Bathanan has done some amazing work with his counting in tens. And so has Noelle. She's on beautiful presentation, making sure that it is very neat and tidy. And Satyan has done some amazing work. Well done to all of you. Now remember, keep sending in your work to the Year 1 email address so that we can see what you've been doing at home. Hope you all have a nice day and see you tomorrow.